What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Sean Spencer, one half of that dynamic duo that's Let's Talk Football. It is Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. The end of the week is here. Hope you all are doing well. I don't know what you got going on, but here, if you're here listening to my voice, then hey, how you doing? What's going on? Hallelujah. I'm glad you can be talking to Sean and Sean can be talking to you, and I'm cool. I'm excited. And I'm always excited when I get to just chop it up with my guy, the man, the myth, the legend, the great one, Johnny D.
I, I feel like I should come in here shirt off.
Right. Ah, what's up, Johnny? How you doing, man?
All right. Full disclosure to anybody who is trying to listen to this show, we just did 15 minutes of this show and wasn't live. So technical difficulties.
Let's go, man. Love it. Hey, that's how it goes. Hey, and look, we did the little cold call. We did the little quick intro, preview, just practice it, get it out the way. Now we're live. We're here in front of y'all, man. Yo, hey, and you see the title. Hey, just two guys, things we love to talk about. We're gonna look at some clips, right, Johnny? We're gonna look at some clips and kind of react to them, right?
And don't everybody think this is a sports show. This is a sports show. We will have some sports talk because the first clip I can't stop. That just breaks me up, man. And that first clip is Mr. Sean Spencer. He don't know any of the others. Now, I had to make the clips, so I do know what they're about, but I will react along with him because they're still hilarious to me. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right? Mm-hmm. But I want to see Sean's face to these other clips. But first off, I had to call Sean out.
Uh-huh. Here we go.
My boy went off on somebody who was a love of the NFL. And I just couldn't see it. I couldn't see why. I do now, but I couldn't see why before. Okay?
Hurts my heart. And if you got to clip this, do what you got to do. I got a bone to pick with you, partner. Okay? That I was the only one in Washington when you decided to come to Washington and be our guy. And this was a couple years before J85. This was in the run of 20 starting quarterbacks in less than that many years. All this stuff. You came here, you played one quarter of an opener against the Chargers, in which I went to, and then you got injured. Unbeknownst to me, you had a pre-existing hip injury. You decided you were out the whole season, collected your check, and then before the season was over, you're in Buffalo in the stands with your daggone son, no shirt off, hanging out. You are still under contract with us. I want my money back. All right.
I wish Fritz could see this. Fitz could see this because
I hope he can see it too because I got some choice words for that guy.
Send you your money back. Who knows, you know? But okay, like we did this already. Full disclosure, everybody, we've already done this segment right here before, but you weren't alive, so I'm gonna skip a lot of the stuff we did. But I get your point, man. I get your point. You spent money. You see him out there, and here's the guy taking his shirt off, and whether it had anything to do with his injury or not, it's still. I mean, at least see him on the bench. Maybe get it. Right.
Listen, I don't have a problem with him going to the Bills game, taking his shirt off. I have a problem because even in the off season, as far back as when we first signed him in February, I was the one who was going to every single commander around saying, this is the guy. It was a 2021 season. So it was after the year that we swept the Cowboys, right? I was the one who was like, this is it. Fitz is going to give us magic. Finally, we've seen him in all these other places. It was, I think, 2 years after he played for the Bucs, because it was a year after he played for Miami when he got his helmet basically turned all the way around on his face, and he ends up throwing the touchdown pass. Because I remember I was telling people, yo, bring him here. Bring Fitz to Washington. This is it. He comes to Washington in April. As soon as the schedule goes out, I sit here and buy my tickets. The only season opener that I ever went to. And I go to this thing. I'm sitting up there.
You got me confused with this timeline because didn't Fitz come to the Bucks with Sue? Because I know that they were talking about they were reunited in Tampa and stuff.
When did Sue come? 2020, right?
No. Sue was with us before 2020. He was with us the last year of Cotter and the first year of Arians and stuff. So 2018.
Okay, that's probably what it is. Because then he left because all right. So 2020, we had the late Dwayne Haskins. We had Alex Smith. That's when he came back from the broken leg. We had Josh Johnson, I think it maybe. Maybe not. That's when we had Heineke. That's when Heineke played y'all in that playoff game and had that great play.
Remind me of that, man. Come on.
Yeah. We didn't win. You guys still won the daggone Super Bowl.
Heineke still ate us up, dude. Our defense looked like crap.
Heineke. Man, if he would have been able to win that game, the lower
for Mr. Mike Evans, that game would have went a different way, man.
Hey, we got you back. We got you back this couple years back. But so all right, so we're coming off of that year. Clearly, we didn't go with Heineke. We bring Fitz in. I was ready for the magic. I was so hyped for the Fitz magic and everything. And then somewhere in the offseason, or maybe it was from before, he had a hip injury. All through training camp, nobody was really talking about it. Come to that first game, somewhere he gets hurt in the first quarter. And then all of a sudden, now Fitz is out. Now all of a sudden, he's out. I'm up in the stands like, why is the backup in the game? I didn't come here to see the backup. I didn't pay money to see the daggone backup. I paid to see Fitz magic. And he wasn't even in the daggone game. And then, so again, I'm okay with that. You get hurt. He was old. He retired after that season. So I was okay with that. The issue is the season was not over. You are still under contract in Washington. And you are out here taking your shirt off and just doing all this stuff. Fitz, come on, man. Come on, Fitz. What are we doing, man? That's I'm getting off my soapbox.
I'm telling you, your rants are getting right there with AJ Turner.
Bro. Shout out to our guy AJ. AJ goes ham on them jokers, man, straight up.
I might just put this one and put up next week.
Yeah, going it Fitz. But yo, if you see this Fitz, I still want an autograph. I still love you, man. But it still hurts my heart. It still hurts my heart, man. I want to see you in that burgundy and that gold for longer than a quarter.
An autograph and your ticket refunded.
Yeah.
Good to go.
There we go. Right.
Okay, this next video you haven't seen.
Okay.
And you said something a minute ago would have made a perfect segue, but I missed it. It speaks for itself. This is Ice Cube's son by the same name, H. Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Looking a little bit into his heritage, and he's kind of shocked at what he found.
Well, I talked to Don Bowie about this. About Playboy Don? Yeah, about 1 in 200 men on the planet are related to Genghis Khan.
We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah. Your name?
My name, Temujin, is Genghis Khan's real name. My dad named me after Genghis Khan.
Yes. I saw a statue a while back that has been bothering me ever since because I'm almost certain there's some Genghis Khan somewhere in my DNA. Let's take. Do we have a statue? Come on, man! Come on, what is that?
Relative.
Relative? Holy crap! That's a direct descendant, man. Come on,
right down the line. Right down the line.
Right down the line, man. Come on. How would you like to be going through history and find out that you have some blood? I mean, Genghis Khan, like 1 out of every 3 people have Genghis Khan's blood in them. The guy was prolific.
Oh yeah. And it's funny because my dad, since I've been down here in Carolina, my dad loves watching those old, like documentaries or history documentaries and stuff, and we watched one on Genghis Khan and his life growing up, and a lot of the stuff like kind of that he dealt with, and his dad got poisoned at a really young age, and he ended up making this bond with this guy when he was younger. What up, Chris? And and then they ended up turning into rivals, and I mean, it was just so cool to see how like kind of history puts them like history and the Roman Empire all puts him as like, oh, this crazy, just ruthless guy. But he was just so strategic. He was so like he took care of his clan. He definitely was. He definitely was. But at that time frame, you had to be if you was he was taking over everything that he was taking over.
What's up,
Alex Loose more in the building. What up, man?
I think hey Alex, just ride the show out. I think you're going to really enjoy this one, buddy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And to give you guys that just showed up a taste, we'll redo what Sean just saw for the first time. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Well, I talked to Don Bowie about this. About
Wait, what going?
Yeah, about 1 in 200 men on the planet are related to Genghis Khan.
We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah. Your name?
My name, Temujin, is Genghis Khan's real name. My dad named me after Genghis Khan. Yes.
Yes. I saw a statue a while back that has been bothering me ever since because I'm almost certain there's some Genghis Khan somewhere in my DNA. Let's take. Do we have a statue? Come on, man! What is that?
That is
Blood Brothers
right there, man. That is just. It's like you could have took Ice Cube and put him just right there, man. The dude's it's the same guy. And
basically,
Junior there looks just like his daddy. So
that's
a strong bloodline.
Yeah, right. It is. And but you know what though, and when you see like everything that Ice Cube has done from the music career to the movies to just all the different things he's had his hand in, kind of like taking over certain markets and industries. I mean, that's kind of that fire that Genghis Khan had. And, people didn't mess with Genghis Khan. People ain't messing with Ice Cube. So
I think Snoop might have some of that blood in him, too.
Who knows?
Everything. He's got an empire. He's done built him an empire, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, that was a nice one. I hadn't seen that before, but that is pretty hilarious. That is pretty hilarious to see that closeness.
That's only the start. It's not.
Okay.
He did 5. He did 5. I cut it. All right. The second one was, and I didn't get it. The second one was, whatever happened to the fucking PT Cruisers, man? Where did they go? They were everywhere. 2015, you couldn't go down the street without running into 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're gone.
They're gone. Why? Because they look like smaller. They look like smaller hearses. They look like a hearse, just a smaller version of a hearse. So,
man, they're ridiculous. And
I was never a big fan of those. Did you like those? I wasn't a.
No, I don't think anybody liked them, but everybody bought them.
Oh yeah. You saw them everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, but how did they disappear like that? You don't even see them in the junkyards that much. Maybe you go out in the way back in the junkyard, and they're one that they all get crushed and sold for scrap. Every one of them. Come on, man. Johnny, just like that. They came here just like that, and just like that they disappeared. If you find one now in pristine condition, you've got a classic that's probably worth something. It's probably worth more than it was when it was originally put out on market. So,
got a point.
That's hilarious.
Got a point.
This next one, I think you're gonna like it, man. Oh, this is about a location.
Scientists do not know where eels come from. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Yes, if you look it up and Google it, scientists don't really know where they come from, but American and European eels at the same time all go to the Bermuda Triangle and come back with more eels because, it's obviously Freaknik down there. But, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And also the Bermuda Triangle. How is it not every country in the world teaming up to find out what's happening? What's down there? I remember there's a story about this ship who they went to the Bermuda Triangle and the captain goes, hold on, I think I hit something. Never heard from him again. No one cares. Everyone just goes on about their day.
Was it the SS Minnow?
Insanity. Why are we not checking there all the time? The Bermuda Triangle trips me out, and we don't know where eels come from, and everyone's supposed to be fine about that.
How do biologists, marine biologists and stuff not know where the lineage of eels? They don't have a clue, dude. Eels are just eels. They're there.
I think the bigger point is that Bermuda Triangle and how you know he has some points there. You know, people don't really come back for the Bermuda Triangle. You know what I mean? Like, well, Amelia Earhart, didn't she fly past there?
She was in the Pacific, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's some interesting stuff. I bet you squid come from there. Okay, they made it out of there.
Squid and octopus, man. Octopus has 9 brains, dude. 1 for each tentacle and 1 in his head.
That's
and
I don't know.
His throat goes right through its brain.
See?
Brain's wrapped around
See, I can't. No, I don't want to have this conversation.
And people are looking to the skies for aliens, man. We got them right here.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Just dive underwater. Marine biologists know. Just dive underwater. But look, we've heard about ships. We've heard about marine biologists guys talking about it. Like, we've heard about it. Why people talk about the Bermuda Triangle? Like, there's got to be something there to that, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I don't want to go there.
It's not the largest concentration of magnetite in the Atlantic area. There's other places that's got real bad, real heavy doses of magnetite, which screws up your radios and your compasses and shit like that. So why that's there? No, I don't know. Why does certain areas have that large concentration of magnetite? Who knows? But
it's a portal to another dimension. The alternate universe. I'm telling you.
Oh, don't get me started on the underwater UFOs, man. Don't get me started there now,
bro. Look, that's why
this without looking crazy. Because if we look crazy, the entire military looks crazy. We've already we have seen their videos,
So. I firmly believe, just like with Area 51 and all that stuff, there's a lot of stuff that folks have found out, and they're just kind of like, you know what? Nah, we're not gonna talk about this. People wouldn't be able to handle it. People get panicked if they see something like up in the sky. Oh my goodness, what is that? Now, there's a lot of stuff that they're like, nah, we're good. We're not going to discuss this.
And hey, people anybody who's watching this, just join in, add your comments. We'll go by we'll see what you guys come up with. What do you got to talk about? We'll go with that. But one more thing, about phobias.
Yeah, I have one. We just talked about one of my phobias: octopus and squid. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Oh, just generalizing the ocean, dude.
Yeah, I could deal with the ocean, but anything that has more than 4 kind of like arms, like 2 legs, 2 arms, all that extra legs, and then especially nope, can't do it.
This year there's been a great white found upstream in a river in I think it was Maine or something, like Jaws. I mean, he was upriver too. I mean, he was up in the freshwater area, not just the brackish area. Florida's got 2 different kinds of sharks now. We got the giant, never before seen hammerheads. They're like almost 20 foot long. We got, and I say I'm in Pittsburgh, but we got bull sharks too. So
you guys got bears, okay?
Yeah, we got everything.
Right. The bears came from Chicago. All right,
They're trying to find their way back to Chicago, but they're stuck. Right. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. These new dusky sharks that are almost the size of a great white.
Exactly, Chris.
Now. So yeah, and look at the size of the creatures that are in the ocean, man. You got 100-foot long blue whale, dude. 100-foot long whale. Have you ever stood next to a manatee that's only like 12 foot long? You see that thing coming up in the water, you're like, holy shit, what is that? I used to surf in Florida, man, and every damn time I'd see a manatee, it'd freak me the hell out.
Yeah. See, you can be in the water, and 1 minute you're swimming, the next minute you're inside, because you would not know if a whale got you, because it's just so big. It's just like
They'll
you go
spit
through
you out if they're a baleen whale, but if it's a sperm
Right.
whale with teeth and stuff, you're just screwed.
which is an interesting question, Johnny. How did a sperm whale get its name?
I knew that question was going to come up, but I didn't expect it from you.
I'm an inquisitive guy, Johnny. Okay.
I hear that question.
I know, I definitely know, and I'm surprised he hasn't commented on it. But yeah, Where I need to know where the heck that came. I don't need to know, but curiosity is definitely got me going on where that came from.
We could look that up. Let's look that up, man.
Let's get it. If y'all know in the comments, let us know where in the world
did
sperm whales come from.
Sperm whale's name come from? Let's see what they got to say.
Yeah, look. What did it say? Yo, Jasmine Renee said she loves this.
It's the answer that you would love.
What?
Oh my God. Sperm whales got their name from a waxy, milky white liquid found in. Get out of my way. Found inside. Wait a minute. Now it's giving me some of the crap. Spermaceti whale. It's called a spermaceti whale.
See?
Milky white oil found inside the whale's massive head.
Okay.
It was semen. It was semen.
Okay. There it is.
So
there it is.
That gives a whole new term to the meaning of head job.
No, but about there we go, Johnny. There we go. We don't need Scotty here.
You started that. You asked.
You are right. You're absolutely right, Johnny. I definitely did ask. Oh goodness gracious, Johnny.
It's about to die on me.
Oh man.
Okay, let's get to this next video before we really go off the track.
We're already off the rails, Johnny.
We were talking about what? Phobias here? Yeah, phobias.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, phobias can be a serious condition, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And I know I have some serious phobias. Heights. I don't do heights. You try to get my ass up in a plane and I'll knock you out.
Yeah, I understand that.
Claustrophobia. Well, that's the PTSD. I can't be enclosed anywhere like that, man. I'll wake the fuck out. But phobias are a serious thing. Let's see what these guys got to say about something here.
Yeah, I know. What could possibly be number one? I got a hint and I'm excited.
Whoever made up the word hippopotamonstrosis quipedalophobia. Hippopotamonstrosis quipedalophobia. Do you know what that phobia is, TJ?
I mean, just take a wild guess and say a fear of hippos?
Nope. That would make sense. Hippopotamonstrosis quipedalophobia is the fear of big words.
The fear of big words?
The fear of big words. It's like one of the longest words I've ever seen in my life. You know how evil that is? Right. They can't even tell you what they're scared of.
It's hippotapatapatapata.
This is the sick world we live in, and I'm tired of it. Hippopotamonstrosis quipedalophobia is the fear of big words. And whoever made that up, you're a sick man.
They should get super kicked for it.
Oh my God. What you scared of, man? I don't want to talk about it. Like, what do you mean?
Well, I can't talk about it because I can't say it.
I can't say it. What do you mean you can't say it? I physically can't. A phobia, you physically can't. Hippopotamonstrosis quipedalophobia. It's right there. My goodness.
I'm afraid of that word.
All right, so breaking down this word according to the Google AI, the term was created by playing with a mix of Greek and Latin roots to highlight the very size of words being feared. So hippo and patamo is Greek for river horse.
You know, which is a hippo.
Monstro, Latin for monster. Sesquipedalian is Latin for measuring 1.5 feet, and then phobia, obviously fear.
Yes.
Yeah. So just putting a bunch of weird words that mean big things and putting them all together.
Evil. Yeah. Evil.
Yeah.
And those are the top 5 things that keep me up at night.
Wow. Wow. And he
It's
literally
that
can't say that
word.
word.
Yeah, that word they wouldn't be able to. They are afraid of big words.
Yeah.
Never met anybody with that, but still, if that is a true phobia, which it's in the dictionary and stuff, then the person who made that was evil. That's what bitch was.
He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
I got something for you guys. Here, take this.
He knew that you can't say that. I like even when he would say it, I was like, how many times did he have to practice that? I'd have to hear it, and still I'd be like, what?
Yeah, let's hear.
Let me break this down.
Yeah, I know. What could possibly be number one? Got a hint, and I'm excited.
Whoever made up the word hippopotamonstrosis quipedalophobia.
Potamoscrosis hippodalbophobia.
What could possibly be number one? Got a hint, and I'm excited.
Whoever made up the word hippopotamonstrosis quipedalophobia. Hippopotamonstrosis quipedalophobia. Do you know what that phobia is, TJ?
I mean, just take a wild guess and say a fear of hippos?
Nope. That would make sense.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Hippopotamoscrosis
You guys say
quipedalophobia.
that? I know. I don't. I wouldn't even ask anybody to try to spell that crap.
Hippopotamoscrosis quipedalophobia. That's craziness. That's craziness. Straight up. Now, one of the ones that, well, I don't know if it's named on there, if it is actually a phobia. I have a crazy story about it. I have it. Squids and octopi. I'm not going to ever get in contact with them except for the planetarium or not the planetarium, the aquarium or stuff like that. One I do somewhat have a phobia for, but it's not really crazy. It's called chronometrophobia. It's the fear of clocks. It's the fear of time.
I've heard of that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one, I'm always like any type of like alarm,
tick thing, or what is it?
More of just the, it's never stopping. It's always going. Like I've always been somebody that is very fascinated with the end of one, the beginning of another. So from 11:59 to 12:01.
Because mine always stop. I have to put batteries in it, wind them up, all that crap.
I always had. In our house, we always had a grandfather clock, or in somebody's house is close. So you always have that when they keep going around. Whenever we've had that, the alarm clock or anything, I've had an issue with it. And just a weird thing, like even like the biggest memory I have is 2000, 1999 and 2000. Everybody was hyped about that and everything. I was so very interested in what was happening. It was this big thing. That reminds me of Sean. I got to get some cut.
I told you.
I hope Sam Howell burns you this year. Okay. I hope he comes in for the Cowboys and gets you, Ben. I'm telling you, man. Wow. My dad actually asked me that. My dad was the one he's one of the reasons why I'm afraid of them. And he actually said, "I'm getting calamari. Do you want some?" I was like, "For real? This is what we're doing?" He's like, "No. That's why I don't get deep in the water. I'm telling you, not dealing with it." And I know they are deep out there, so they're not gonna come anywhere around. But they can get through. They're invertebrate. They can get through any crack, no, not doing it. And they're smart. All the brain. Nope. Good to go. I'm good.
That's hilarious. So
thanks, Ben.
Let's do a little recap because we didn't have a lot of any viewers at all actually when we started this. We'll skip since the people who are watching have already seen this one, and we'll skip over your rant. Well, let's try this one. Let's see.
Well, I talked to Don Bowie about this.
Wait, what Don?
Yeah, about 1 in 200 men on the planet are related to Genghis Khan.
We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah. Your name?
My name, Temujin, is Genghis Khan's real name. My dad named me after Genghis Khan.
Yes. I saw a statue a while back that has been bothering me ever since because I'm almost certain There's some Genghis Khan somewhere in my DNA. Probably, let's take. Do we have a statue? Come on, man! Come on, bro. What is that?
Relative.
What are we talking about? It trips me out.
Straight down the family tree.
Man, that made me go. I'm glad I stopped at 8.
Right.
9, but still. Makes you wonder, man, what's the world going to be like with my DNA out there like that?
You'd be like, wait a minute. You look like Johnny. Wait.
You better get busy out there, bud.
Hey, I got one. I got one. And if you take a look at him, I'll send you a picture. You take a look at him, you're like, oh, man. There ain't no way he escaping that. He look exactly like you.
World of Ice Cubes.
Come on.
Mean mugging everybody.
Right?
Okay.
2 scientists do not know where eels come from. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Yes, if you look it up and Google it, scientists don't really know where they come from, but American and European eels at the same time all go to the Bermuda Triangle and come back with more eels because, you know, it's obviously Freaknik down there. But, like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And also the Bermuda Triangle. How is it not every country in the world teaming up to find out what's happening? What's down there? I remember there's a story about this ship who they went to the Bermuda Triangle and the captain goes, hold on, I think I hit something. Never heard from him again. No one cares. Everyone just goes on about their day.
Was it the SS Minnow?
Insanity. Why are we not checking there all the time? The Bermuda Triangle trips me out, and we don't know where eels come from, and everyone's supposed to be fine about that.
Shit, everyone's supposed to be fine about it. And he's right, dude. He's right. You even have that opinion when I said something about the eels, man. He was like, I'm more interested in what's going on in the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, that is interesting, but eels not having a background, no DNA out there for where they came from, that's creepy, dude. I mean,
you know where they come from?
My oldest son is a marine biologist down there, and he's never mentioned that shit to me. Never.
He's not at liberty to talk about it, Johnny. And yeah, Johnny, this is What was that shroud that has Jesus' face on it? Yeah, your DNA's on there, Johnny. But look, you know where eels come from, Johnny? You know where eels come from? You know how they say whenever an octopus, whenever he loses a leg, he regenerates it. That leg doesn't die; it turns into an eel.
God. That leg becomes calamari and fish bait, dude.
See, it's an eel. Right.
Yeah,
no, I'm not. Every time I did, you know what's funny? I don't know what movie was it. It wasn't Armageddon. I can't remember what movie it was where there was a guy that had a fear of calamari or something like that. Maybe it was 23,000 Leagues Under the Sea, like a newer version. But he was eating something, and he didn't know that he was eating because it looked like an onion ring or something. And he didn't know. And he was like, "Oh, this is good. What is it?" He was like, "It's calamari." And the guy like flipped out. And that's how I feel. I cannot do it.
Dude, I've watched people eat squid, and the legs are still alive, trying to climb out of them and shit. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's one of their defense mechanisms, that they choke their prey because they grab them in the throat and shit. You know, they choke their prey. Shark. I've seen videos of sharks dying from eating octopus.
Yeah, you remember that show? It was like they had a show on where those Fear Factors channels or whatever. It was like 101 Ways to Die.
Yeah.
Right. And it was like a Japanese man, and him and his wife, his daughter was getting married. And so they brought the son over to meet the parents. Right. And so the father was trying to show the son up and try to, see if he was a man. And so the father, they cooked octopus or whatever. And so the father was like, all right, can you do this? And he ate it. And the octopus was still alive and like latched onto his throat, and he suffocated to death.
Yeah, that's their defense mechanism, man.
Not eating them. Not doing it.
3 years.
Nope.
Octopus's lifespan is 3 years, man. Can you imagine that?
No. Hell no. No.
Aliens come to Earth. Aliens come to Earth and people eat them.
Not doing it. Not doing it. Not
crazy.
Don't. Can't have it. Won't happen. No.
So that was just a few of the clips that I have, but I will definitely have more for the next show.
Oh yeah.
And I'd like to know what you guys would like to see, man. I mean, because I'll try to get whatever clips you want to look at, man. But what genre is? You need different genres. You want comedy? We got comedy. I'm sure Sean likes to laugh. He sure as hell makes me laugh. So,
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
What do we got going on here, man? Give us some hints, dude. How would you like to see this show go? Because me and Sean can sit here and talk fishing all day. I can get some fishing clips, man. We'll talk some fishing too. You know.
Definitely do that. I want to see some big catches, man. I got to show you this picture of my brother who's holding up a fish. It's about, if he's standing up, it was like up to probably his jaw all the way down to the ground. And I was like, damn. He was off that charter boat fishing, doing all that stuff in the middle, like off of Georgia, the coast, and all that stuff. So,
and we can get some of your nature walks in here, and we can discuss the fact that you have no bears around your nature area. So, what the hell's going on with that? And I've never been anywhere that didn't have bears, man.
Listen, I got it. Not the ones over here. I'm not going to do those nature walks. I'll show you the nature walks I used to do when I was living in Northern Virginia. Those I went in deep into the woods where I would sometimes be like, all right, I know I've seen this tree before. It's like, wait a minute. I think I'm going in circles. I think I'm lost. You hear the rustling in the grass. You're like, okay, all right.
I showed you how it is around my house here, and I'm in Pittsburgh. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we had the bear just last week going into the Pitt Learning Center, the tower that everybody knows about. Walk right through the doors, just hanging out in the learning center there, man.
See. No. Can't do that.
I might get that shit too. That shit's hilarious. Yeah, some of your fishing video or your nature walks would be good clips too. And we can talk about how muddy that water is right now. That's the difference between there and here. You got that slow moving water there.
Yeah.
And sediment settles. I don't know. The sediment should. No, because the fast moving water just moves the sediment down the stream. That's what clear water and shit. But I like. I grew up, so it's Florida is a lot of sight fishing. You can see everything you're fishing for.
Yeah, that's the thing. And sometimes you can see, and I've showed you over here where you can see sometimes where it's clear, but most times you see that the sediment and all that stuff moving. Yeah, that was Meet the Parents with Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller. I love that, great movie. Yeah, but a lot of it over here, we've been dealing with a drought, so there hasn't been that much. Like there's times when the water, like if it rains, it's really high, but the most part it gets really low.
Oh, stop it, man. if they renamed this after any football player currently on that team, it would not be Rodgers.
Oh my goodness.
Say what? It would be Wattsburg.
What talk to me real quick, Johnny. How are people in Pittsburgh feeling that they signed him? Because
they have no opinion. They're excited about the defense and the running game is all they're excited about. They don't care. They just don't want Rodgers to fuck it up. You know, Rodgers
in Pittsburgh is like
what they're
Jordan
most
with the
excited for is getting what's his name for the coach. They love that the homeboy shit. They do. They love him. And if you look at his record ain't that bad, man. Anybody's record that goes to Jerry Jones' world is going to be bad. So that was probably his worst gig right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how well they're going to do. They're not going to do worse than Tomlin because that's just not the Pittsburgh way. They're going to be like that. At least that's their floor. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have any ill will towards Pittsburgh, and I understand Tomlin made the choice himself. But part of me wants to see them have a losing season just because of the fact that Tomlin, Rodgers, yes, but also because of the fact that Tomlin never had a losing season. I know everybody's going to talk about they didn't do anything in the playoffs and everything like that, but still, I don't think people are praising this man enough for being somewhere and never having a losing season for as long as he was there. I do think you gotta give this man more love and admiration than we're giving this guy. You know what I mean? Like,
but think about it. That's just another Tuesday for Pittsburgh people.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
they were always
before him, it's like 9 head coaches for this damn team that's 100 years old. You know?
Right. Yeah, that's true. Because this is really what their fourth coach. I mean, Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Tomlin,
and there was another one. Who was it?
That was in the 60s? Yeah, I was about to say. Actually, it should be named Palomar Burr. You know what?
What's the name of the Pittsburgh Steelers head coaches since they've been here?
Ben, you know what they should name Las Vegas?
Pittsburgh Steelers have had 17 head coaches.
Howellville.
However, for the last 57 years, only 3 have led the team.
How many have they had?
57 years, 3 have been late. They've had 3 head coaches: Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and Mike Tomlin.
Oh wow!
Damn, man. Forrest Dowd was their first coach. Then Lovie Julio, Joe Bach, Johnny Blood McNally, Walt Kessling, Burt Bell, Aldo Denali. These are all in the 40s and shit, dude.
Jeez.
Chuck Eccleston, Joe Bach, 57, Mike Nixon. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, Noel came in 69.
Yeah. Jeez. They've had all those guys, and Noel stayed till what, like 85?
You got to remember too. They never had a winning season until Chuck. Yeah, and they that was the first time they went to a playoffs game and won in what was it, 70? Was 76 their first playoff run in Super Bowl?
No. Their first playoff. 74. 74 was their first because they won Super Bowl 9. They beat the Vikings 16-6.
Went 2 Super Bowls back to back. Skipped a year. Went 2 Super Bowls back to back again.
2. Skipped 2 years.
Yeah. Was it 2
they
years?
They went 9 and 10. They beat the Vikings and Cowboys. And then Super Bowl 11 was the Raiders over the Vikings. Super Bowl 12 was the Cowboys over the Broncos. And then they went 13 and 14, where they beat the Cowboys 35-31, and then they beat the Rams in the Super Bowl that y'all should have been in, 31-19.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah. It should have been the Buccaneers.
Dude, the Rams have had our number. If you have ever watched Rams and Bucks games, I don't give a shit. Look, the 99 game where Burt Manuel dropped the ball and stuff. People still can't get that out of their system, man. But I can't get it out of my system.
Change the rule.
We couldn't score a single friggin' touchdown in 79. That pissed me off. They couldn't score a touchdown either. I mean, they would beat us by field goals.
Yeah, that defense was the truth. But and look, I got a bone to pick with your fans. I understand at the sign of the times they were still feeling some type of way about black quarterbacks, but the man damn near tore his bicep or whatever, and you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But you know, Tomlin's criticisms under the staff never about quarterback he inherited Ben Roethlisberger.
I don't want to hear that. Tomlin isn't there to develop quarterbacks. He's there to develop defense. He was a defensive coach. He can come home to us anytime. I don't care. Bring him back.
That's my thing.
Bring him
back. That's my thing. Let's go to Chuck. Let's go from Chuck Noll to Cowher on to Tomlin. Chuck Noll had Terry Bradshaw. Okay. And let's be honest, they had probably one of the, if not the greatest defense of all time, especially for a long tenure. We can talk 85 Bears. We can talk about you guys in 02. We can talk about the Ravens and everything.
Back up. No, don't talk about us in 02. Talk about us when we were ranked the number 1 defense against the Steel Curtain and the Monsters of the Midway and the Four Horsemen and shit. My
point is, we're talking about a tenure. We're talking about a 8-year season where they were absolutely elite. And I'm talking about from when they won in 74 to when they won in 78 or 79. Like those
their
years.
Defense has been elite forever, man.
Right.
No, they've never lost that.
And so that's my point. They really haven't had to develop a quarterback. Even if you go to look at the years with Cowher, I mean, who was their quarterback? Read the comment again. Under Mike's staff, not Mike himself. Did Dungy under his staff? Alabama quarterback.
They've never other than Ben Roethlisberger and Terry Bradshaw. They've never been quarterback reliant.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't, and it's a good thing because their GM doesn't even look at the offense. Although out of 10 draft picks this year, 7 of them were offensive players.
Mm.
So somebody
that's
started
the thing.
Offense.
They've always been. You guys. That's you guys. Tampa and Pittsburgh are kind of in the same vein where it's you build on defense, you give a strong run game, and you get a capable QB. You don't get.
The problem is we've never had that reliable, consistent head coaching. I mean, we were so excited to get Arians. I was. I know Arians made Pittsburgh. Hey, Arians have been Roethlisberger, okay? Arians made Pittsburgh, right? And their offense. And I was like, this is a guy who knows defense and offense, all right? Yeah. We're going to be good. We're going to be good. And then we get him for 3 years, and that's it. You know, I'm like.
Oh, he was hitting players.
I know. I don't give a shit. He needs to. If he needs to do it, he needs to do it. Jesus Christ, man.
See this, Johnny? See? This is why when I get you to coach with me, everybody's going to have to fill out a waiver. One of my coaches might hit your player. He might talk derogatory to him, but he's all in love, okay? He's from the old school, all right?
I just want to see them succeed. They succeed, the team succeeds. If the team succeeds, we succeed, right?
There you go. There you go.
There was nothing wrong with Arians' approach. He was what Tampa needed, and you saw what it did. And you saw what happened after Brady said, I don't like playing with Arians. Well, he retires. Where'd we go? Right back to mediocre. Right back to mediocre. Even the 2 years Brady played with us after the Super Bowl, mediocre.
Well, that last year that Brady played with y'all, we know he had some off the field issues. The only reason he came back is because he couldn't stay at home.
He kept them motherfucking issues off the field too. We were already preparing mentally for Trask to play and all that. I don't care if Trask was good or not, but we were trying to move on. We were trying to move on and go forward with building the team, right? But that put a pause on that because we had to stick with what we had there for Brady to come in instead of with moving forward and thinking forward ahead to build that team.
Do you think Trask would have been good though?
We could have used draft picks on a quarterback then, right? But we were sitting there waiting for Brady to make up a decision.
Do you think Trask? You think if you guys would have put in that time, Trask would have been good?
That's a fact, Ben. That's a fact.
I agree.
I don't care if he would have been good or not. He would have been. We'd have played. We'd have either been good, mediocre, or bad. One or the other. Bad would have gave us more draft picks.
Got a point.
You know? And we could have started that whole building process then. Brady put a pause on our team, and I'm probably the only one that's upset about it. I don't know. I was upset.
Ben clearly is.
Yeah, that's true. Dungy was another. Well, you know, Mike Tomlin came from Dungy's camp, so Dungy was another one of those guys, man.
They did y'all did my man Dungy wrong.
It's like, well,
y'all did him dirty.
Yeah, and we had Rich. Rich has never been great at finding a quarterback either, man. He just, I don't know.
Rich
McKay.
Oh, Rich McKay, yeah.
Tom McKay's boy.
Yeah.
But I love Rich. Rich put that team together with the old Bengals head coach. You said his name earlier.
Sam Weiss.
Sam Weiss, yeah.
Sandwich.
Yeah, that was the head coach when we drafted Sapp.
Vinny?
Sapp,
yeah, okay.
Brooks and
Brooks, yeah. The creamsicles.
Rondé was there.
All the creamsicles.
We had the guy we got from the Steelers, man. He should be on our Ring of Honor. Should have already been.
Not Nickerson.
Hardy Nickerson, yeah.
Hardy Nickerson, yeah. My favorite comment from Sam Weiss is, "Hey, look, I would love 75 degrees and sunny all the time, but look, that's not football. Give me that mud. Give me that rain. Give me that wind.
I agree, man. I agree. And it wouldn't have, that's the year it really wouldn't have mattered. You know what I mean? It would not have mattered a bit whether he was a great quarterback, he was a good quarterback, or if he needed to just get kicked out of the league. You know what I mean? That would have been fine because we could have found out and worked forward as they were trying to do. Brady with the, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then he decides, oh, I'm going to play. Well, I guess we're not going to spend any money on a quarterback or any other positions right now. We're just going to keep it static. Oh, he sneezed himself off the TV, man. Well, Ben, what was this one?
Sorry about that.
Corey.
What's Benny Boy talking about? Going through a drought now. Yeah, Corey, I saw that.
I wanted to get back to that. Florida goes through droughts, and you know that. You've lived there all your life, and I've lived there all my life, and we know that they go through those droughts. But you can always tell. You always know, even in a weather pattern that they're in right now, it's going to rain. It's going to rain a lot, so you ain't going to worry too much about that drought. You might have to dig 6 foot into the ground to find water instead of 4 foot. So, well, usually sometimes it's like 2 inches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If we get any, we'll throw it some of your way.
Under the water, man.
We need it. We definitely need it too.
Yeah. I thought we sent you some. Didn't you get any of that?
You did. You sent us some, and it like rained for 2 days, and that was it. And now we're back. We're out. So we're out of what the weatherman said. We're out of extreme, but we're still in severe. All right, we're out of the extreme drought, still in the severe drought. So, I think it was something like
6 inches of rain here over the weekend.
Yeah, we could use some of that.
That's not counting the week building up to it, where we had rain every day, but it was just like drizzly. It was like Oregon rain, Seattle rain that's just drizzling all the time and cold. Because it's been dreary. It's been in the 40s, 60s for the high that week. This week it's in the 70s for a high. So,
okay, that's what we've been in the daggone 80s and 90s out here. Yeah, today, when I went out, it was like 70. But
that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. Sign him and then trade him to Miami. That would have been great. We'd have been the laughing stock of the league, because you know what the media would have done to us. They traded Tom Brady away. Oh my God. Tom Brady came in that last season, did not do any OTAs, did not work out with any of the players and shit. And we had new players on the team, new wide receivers that needed to get, because Brady's really particular about his route runners and shit like that. So, but he didn't do anything with them. Like, he did not do the Tom Brady thing.
What is the Tom Brady thing?
When Tom Brady comes into the room, he's going to get with your players. He's going to be out there working out like he did in 2020 when he came to Tampa. He was out there at the park when he was told we can't work out together. He was out there throwing balls to these guys. The connection, He should have got fined, and he should have got suspended for that. But it's okay because it's Tom Brady. I'm about sick and tired of all this Tom Brady talk. All right. And he came to y'all. He damn near brought an all-star team to you guys. He brought Gronk. Obviously, he already had a number of players, but he brought some other guys to the team. This guy is a joker. All right, Heineke almost took him out. All right, almost. If Chase Young hadn't talked that crap to him, talking about I want Tom, this guy. There's a guy we could talk about.
No.
Why is everybody so high on Chase Young?
Look, he's having a decent career now. He started off terrible.
He's still inconsistent as shit. He'll disappear for 3 games and then come out and make some star plays and shit. And everybody's
Johnny. The conversation I don't think the conversation necessarily should be as much about Chase as it is why are we the way that we scout. The Mel Kiper effect, the way that we sit here and we hype these kids up in college, coming out of college. Whoever came out and said that Zach Wilson and Trey Lance should be 2 and 3 as far as who's getting picked is absolutely ridiculous. You know what I mean? Well, I think you put Shador in a team that actually is decent. I think Shador will be all right. That's me personally, but we'll see.
All right. But
all right.
He wants. I don't think Patty. He wants to be a superstar. He ain't.
Yeah, he can't. He ain't. You're right. I'll give you that. I don't. I think he could be a quality quarterback. I think his biggest issue is the fact that his daddy is Deion Sanders, so he's gotten hyped that way, and his head is that big. So that's what it is.
I would have loved to have seen this though.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I just would have loved to have seen it. I would have loved to see the media world go explode like that, like they did when Shador Sanders dropped to the 5th round. That's hilarious. Everybody was like, "There's something going on. It's a conspiracy." Blah 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 blah. It wasn't a conspiracy, dude. He was a 5th round pick.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Okay, he should not have been 5th. He should have potentially been 3rd. There was a number of quarterbacks that got drafted ahead of him that were not as good as Shador, especially if we're going by college numbers. We're going by that type of stuff.
You got to take. You see, you didn't take into account what Shador brings in with him.
What? Yes.
What 5th round pick is getting press conferences aired on TV?
Listen, okay? What Shador, in my opinion, what Shador did wrong is what turned teams off is he essentially went in there and gave the middle finger to a lot of those teams, and he tried to act like he was better than he was because, and in my opinion, because of who his dad is, and this and that. Did he have the ability? Can he play? I think so. And if he were to come in there with some type of humility, I think that some teams would have gone for him. But I'll even go with the Ravens. The Ravens were going to pick him before the Browns did. And he told them, no, I don't want to be a backup. I want to be a starter. And look at you, fast forward to last year, Lamar gets hurt. Shador would have been in all those games. So that's where I'm kind of like, look, I can respect your ability, but I can't.
Shador would have had to beat out their backup, which is a good player too.
Who? Huntley? No, Huntley. They re-signed Huntley once Lamar got in. I think Shador could have, because their backup was Trace McSorley, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think what. I don't think the Ravens have ever kept McSorley on their roster.
They kept him for a little bit.
But Huntley
was the Ravens backup in the beginning last year.
Here's my opinion: Huntley would take Shador's lunch money
because Huntley knows that system. Yeah, you're right. No, it was Cooper Rush. That's who he would have beat. Okay, he would have beat out Cooper Rush. Yeah, they brought Huntley back.
See, I never understood that. Why did the Ravens get Cooper Rush for a backup? He's not even familiar with that kind of system. He doesn't. That's not his style. He doesn't play that
at
way,
all.
Dude.
At all. He was decent in Dallas because he could sit back there and throw and do what Dak does. Yeah. He was not that type of quarterback to run the system. But that's why Trace McSorley was decent in that system because he was mobile. He could run it a little bit more.
He still was another one that Huntley would take his lunch money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm with you. Huntley is Snoop. He's definitely baby Lamar. He's if Lamar is a Lambo, Huntley is a Hyundai.
I think everybody's sleeping on Miami's quarterback, the guy that got from the Green Bay.
Malik Willis.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like that. I like that move.
The rest of the team, I don't know about, but Malik.
I think Malik's gonna be all right. I don't know how good he's going to do.
Achane ain't no. Mm-hmm. I mean, Achane was a dream boat for my fantasy league last year.
I know it, and they still got my guy Waddle. Did Waddle get traded?
Waddle got traded. Yeah,
I was going to say he got traded.
You get Malik Willis. What kind of weapons does he? That's the part that is a head scratcher. You get Malik Willis in there, and you have no weapons for him to throw. What's his name? He is gone. No, get down. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking about.
All right, get down. All right.
But Waddle's gone. Why do I keep saying Kittle?
They got Tutu Atwell.
The speedster. Where?
Tyreek
Hill.
Yeah,
he's gone.
Who? Wait, who? Oh, yeah, Hill. Yeah. I'm trying to look and see. Russell Douglas. They got no Waddle, no Hill. Yeah. We'll get you. They got Zane Gonzalez. Oh, they got Ollie Gordon. That's a decent running back. Kenneth Grant.
Where's their out guys? Where's the relief guys downfield?
And I'm looking up their roster. They got Terrence Marshall Jr. They got Alexander Madison. Decent. I'm just looking up their roster to see just names that I'm familiar with. Phillips, we know he got traded. Chop Robinson on defense. Jacob Rodriguez. You got him in the draft. Cole Turner. He got him from Washington.
Joel Jacob from us, man.
Waller. They got Darren Waller. Yeah, the
Bucks were going to draft Jacob Rodriguez, and when Miami took him, that's when we went to Missouri guy. What's his name? Our linebacker we drafted. The legacy
Trotter.
Yeah, not Jeremiah, but
the son of Jeremiah.
Yeah, there you go. Son of Jeremiah.
Son of Jeremiah.
Which is okay. I don't care who they got. We got Anzalone and we got the Beast.
Jeremiah. Bunch of improving guys. Yep. You're right, Alex. Loose more.
And I like Cape Hart. Man, our line has gotten overnight. It just turned into beast mode, man.
Johnny, I am prepared to offer you the next 5 first-round picks for Cody Mauch.
No, Cody came back.
Johnny,
have you seen Cody Mauch now?
Johnny,
no.
I will throw in Terry McLaurin. Okay, Johnny.
Terry McLaurin for you trying to get rid of Terry McLaurin.
Johnny, I will up the ante, Johnny. I just need you to give me Cody Mauch. That's just that simple. Clip this, Johnny. I just need you to give me Cody Mauch. That's it.
What, next year we'll let you work a deal for Vita.
No, I don't want Vita. I want Cody Mauch. All right, Vita, I don't care. I don't want Vita. I want Cody Mauch. Okay. The redhead is the guy.
You know how much problems we have with our O-line? We finally get it set and you want to take it? No.
Yes.
No. He came back. Dude, that's a clip I'll show next time we're on. I will show you what Cody Mauch came back like. He has put on some muscle. He's a big
Cody was my guy. Cody was my guy.
He's faster. He was.
I want to talk about this, Johnny.
He was at that press conference looking like he wanted to eat the reporters.
Johnny, I don't want to talk about this. Okay, he should have been a commander, Johnny. I want Cody Mauch.
No. We should only draft redheaded guys.
Yeah.
Get them mean ass big boy farmer redheaded guys.
God.
I want him walking around without a shirt, eating snakes and shit. I don't care, man.
Johnny, I just want Cody Mauch.
Big roll bells. Hey, man, not just the square bells, but the big roll bells. He's picking them motherfuckers up and throwing them, man. No,
Johnny, what will it take, Johnny? Okay, what will it take?
It will take another lifetime, dude.
Right. I got one of those to give. I'm a vampire. I got another lifetime to give, Johnny. Okay, come on, man. I need me some Cody Mauch, man. The guy is great.
Oh boy, we need to clip this.
Yeah, come on, Cody. God.
Okay. What else can we said we weren't going to talk sports, and what the hell are we doing?
It's what always happens. So look. Let's not drag it out. Let's not drag it out because we're gonna do this weekly. So let's cut this while we're firing. We've hit everything. We'll come back with more clips. Y'all need to let us know what you guys want us to clip to talk about. I looked in there earlier. Ben said movies. So that means we're both gonna have to watch some same movie so we can talk about that. But we'll hit certain clips on stuff.
Next time we have got to talk about the Punisher, man.
Okay. I want to see it. Yeah.
Okay. That if you haven't seen, you got to go see it.
I got to see it. I got to go see it then. All right.
And don't give me no more shit about Disney Plus is ruining shit. They're gonna tone everything down because if you're saying that, people, you haven't seen One Last Kill.
There it is.
Or Deadpool for that instance.
Well, right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, Johnny. I'm gonna check that out. But all right, wait, you want to do the Saturdays then?
Yeah, that sounds like a good day.
Okay.
Until we get to college season, then we'll have to switch days somehow.
Oh yeah, we definitely have to do it then. So that works. It works.
Right. All right, but we're gonna haul ass. See you next time. Enjoy, have fun, and send us some clips if you have any or suggestions. We would like some suggestions or clip suggestions because we like to react to these clips.
Yes.
Maybe a few more next time. So see y'all later. Have fun. Go out and enjoy yourself. Bye.